Hey Brian, hey Vinny. So I saw the clip on YouTube of you guys talking about the Elimination Chamber match and I enjoyed it thoroughly. And I agree with all your points, but there's one point that I felt was kind of left out. Cody doesn't need the victory. It was just not mentioned, but I wanted to bring it up anyways. Cody doesn't need the big victory. Cody is the son of Dusty Rhodes. Cody is well known all around the world. Cody is the former executive of the opponent of WWE. He's got all this behind him. He's got the name. He's got the recognition. He's got the Royal Rumble victory. He's got all of that. He's got the storytelling from the injury to now and all that. The epic return. Sami doesn't have that though. Sami is relatively unknown besides this story. This story really sent him into the stratosphere. And yeah, he was known, but it wasn't main event picture. Last year at Royal Rumble, he was against Johnny Knoxville, for crying out loud. Or not Royal Rumble, WrestleMania. So it completely just undermines the growth that Sami has had by saying Cody is the only one who can beat the streak of Roman Reigns. Which does not need to happen at all. It does nothing for Cody. Cody's already well known, and it's pretty predictable that Cody's going to beat Roman Reigns and end his 900 and something day streak. It'll be at that point. Sami's victory would have launched him into main event position and kept him there solidly for a while. Even if he didn't keep the championship, he still would have been a main event picture and one of those guys who you say, oh, that I could see that great match. Oh, him and Drew or him and Gunther at some point. But with that loss, with the loss at Montreal, you just don't see it. And like you said in the video, that moment can't be recreated. You can't retell this story and then have him win Monday or a week later. It was the perfect recipe for him to win, and they just didn't do it. They just didn't want to give it to him or whatever, but they are saving it for Cody, who does not need it. I'm sorry. I don't care if Sami and Kevin team up against the Usos and take the belts at WrestleMania. It still does nothing because his victory was already, or his epic conclusion to his story was already tainted by this loss. WWE, sorry to say it, completely shit the bed on this. It's just so disappointing to see this because Sami's victory would have been an epic story conclusion, would have been a victory for the city of Montreal, for the underdog story, because let's face it, we've all been in that position where we feel like we just want to fit in, and that's what Sami was trying to do, in kayfabe, obviously. And for that conclusion of him overcoming his abuser, quote-unquote, would have been amazing. But they felt the need to give it to Cody, who doesn't need the victory. And I hate to say I hope fans are going to turn on Cody, but I hope that they see that this was the biggest mistake they could have made. And it kind of feels like they're doing what they did with early days Roman Reigns, of shoving Cody down our throats and saying, oh no, this is going to be the guy, this is going to be the champion, this is going to be the one to do it all. We don't care about Cody that much. I'm sorry. Yes, he's a babyface. Yes, he gets a lot of cheers. Yes, it's cool to see him and he can give a great promo. But the story for Sami would have been perfect. Would have been absolutely amazing. And they said, doesn't work for us. Anyways, I just wanted to add that. Great video, guys.